I actually bought 2, and together they still cost less than 1 Stark Varg. So let's see what you get for half off. Jim already has one of these. The yvolt looks like a Varg mixed with the music video for this song. But you didn't have to cut me off. So this is a red box that yours didn't have this one? I feel like I just like did something. I didn't do anything. It's like an iPhone has a good unboxing experience, but that's not why you buy it. It's just like a nice extra thing. The wider, the wilder. I honestly don't know what they're talking about. That's like a tongue twister. I want to see a Chinese person say that 10 times fast. It comes with everything, but not for what you need to take the rear off. There we go. Bam, that's sick. So the Founders Edition comes with a iced out chain. Does it sparkle at all? Oh, that's a RFID. That just became a million times cooler. So that can be the key to the bike. But why is this gold and this silver? It doesn't match. Looking good, all iced out. Yeah. I thought it was going to be the size of a Stark Varg. This is definitely closer to the size of like a Komodo or an Ultra B. Maybe a little bit bigger with the carbon fiber accents, which are nice. It does have lights on it, which is kind of cool. They're going to be hard to see right now. I'm getting over the whole triangle thing. It's not bothering me as much right now. This really bothers me. That angle should be like this. The most impressed I am just looking at it are these brakes. Biggest Lewis brakes I've ever seen. Look at the fins on these. Crazy rotor too. It's really nice. What do you say, Jim? Should we go to NASA? Oh, it's got the tail light there too. That's nice. Brand new. Oh my God. No, I just destroyed my ankle. White on white. Let's get it. First ride on this bike. Jim's been raving about it. I have to match him up. I'm waiting for my Stark anyway. So let's see, full throttle here in sport mode. This thing's fast as fuck. 70 miles an hour. On today's episode of Hear Me Out, it's no math and no aliens, I promise. I don't believe that pandas are naturally occurring animals. I think they're fake animals. I'm not saying the pandas you see in the zoo are people wearing fur costumes. Those are real animals. But I think the panda as a species is man-made. The other night, I learned that pandas were discovered in 1869 by a Frenchman in China, okay? So just about 150 years ago, pandas were discovered. Chinese civilization has been thriving for 5,000 years. It's the oldest civilization on the planet. But you're telling me that pandas were only discovered 150 years ago by a French guy. I was like, this is impossible. So I called my friend in China, because I got some friends in China, and I said, is it possible that the panda was only discovered in 1869? And he was like, you're right, there's no way. He pulls out a book in Chinese, in print. It says the panda was discovered in 1869 by a French guy. And we're both like, no way, it's impossible. So I went to ChatGPT and I was like, is it possible that the panda was made by China in 1869? And ChatGPT, of course, says, no, the panda's a natural animal. They've been around for a long time. And I said, okay, well, if they've been around for a long time, why in 5,000 years of Chinese culture have they never discovered the panda? And ChatGPT said, well, they have discovered the panda. It was only scientifically discovered in 1869, but it was known about long before that. And it was described as what they call mo. And I was thinking, oh, thank God. Okay, this is starting to make sense. Like, it was only discovered by science in 1869, which I still don't believe. So I said, all right, please, can you show me a depiction of this mo character, this ancient Chinese panda? And ChatGPT gives me this. This is the image of a panda. Does that look like a panda to you? So I replied, that's not a panda. And it said, you're right, actually, it looks more like this other animal, which is black and white and kind of has like a bear vibe to it. And that's been long known in China. So I said, show me a drawing, painting, poem, story, song, myth about a panda before 1869. And ChatGPT literally said, you know what? There is no universally agreed upon depiction of a panda before 1869. Now, keep in mind, China is a very animal-focused country. They've got the zodiac calendar. You've got Year of the Cat, Year of the Dog, Year of the Ox, Year of the Dragon, which isn't even a real animal, Year of the Rat, right? But no Year of the Panda. So I'm thinking, this is outrageous. Let me go to panda.org. Let me just start from the most elementary level of research. I went to panda.org, to their history of the panda section. And what's the first line of the history? You know, pandas were discovered in 1869 by a French guy. Let's go to grizzlybear.com. History of the grizzly bear. Oh yeah, 2,000 years ago, this species bred with this species, and that created the grizzly bear. Let's see the polar bear. Polarbear.com. Yeah, you know, in the Ice Age, this bear bred with this bear, and that made the polar bear. So long history. We've known about polar bears. We know about their history. But the panda, it starts in 1869, and ever since China discovered the panda, discovered is a strong word here, they've been using the panda as the ultimate diplomatic weapon. If China upset a country or they want a good relation with a country, they give them 2 pandas. They've given so many countries 2 pandas because it's an amazing gift, and everyone loves pandas. When you think about China, you think about the Great Wall of China, you think about pandas, right? Those are 2 strong items that come to mind that everyone likes. That might be a reason why China made pandas. I know that's another leap to say, okay, if they were discovered in 1869, they must have been man-made. I know that's a leap, but it would also make sense. Like, let's make this insanely cute animal that makes us all look good, and we can give it to countries as like a bribe. They also rent out pandas for like $1 million a year to a bunch of different countries, so it's pretty profitable as well. Let's race right here. Oh. I was getting rid of the same. Pandas eat 16 hours a day, only bamboo, and they don't even have the digestive system to process bamboo. They're an unnatural animal. They also are only fertile for 1 day out of the year. There's only 1 day every 365 days where a female panda can get pregnant. It's not even realistic that they exist in the wild, much less for 5,000 years without being noticed in China. It's impossible! Please, please, please show me some evidence that pandas existed before 1869. 1869 was not that long ago. We went to the moon only 100 years later in 1969. Look at this, speaking of which, going to the moon. NASA! That's badass. Alright, you're telling me that we live streamed landing on the moon, but I can barely make a phone call from the bathroom. That's a whole other topic for a whole other video. How close can we get before they blast us with a laser? What do you think about the whole panda thing, Jim?
I've been f***ing with everybody about it. Everybody's like,
Panda, panda, panda. I got bras in it. Whoa! Oh, this is... Oh, turn around, turn around. NASA's telling us to turn around. That's crazy. That's about as close as you can get. What if we work there telling us to turn around? I need to have a word with the manager of NASA. You know what's kind of overhyped though recently is AI. And the way I've been thinking about it is it's like that friend that like offers to help, but they're not that helpful, you know? They're helping, but you have to help them so much that it's like it'd be easier if you just did it yourself. For example, like I'll try to make a contract for Ronster Rides. Maybe I'm hiring someone for the year and I'll tell ChatGPT, hey, can you make a contract for the year? And it'll say, sure, here's the contract, and it's 13 months. And I'll be like, hey, why is it 13 months? And it's like, you know what? You're right. Good attention to detail. Here's the new one. And I'm thinking, if I can't trust that you know there's 12 months in a year, how am I going to trust you with anything else in this contract? So you have to look over everything so detailed. I could use AI for Ronster Rides and low-key save a ton of money by making like an AI chatbot. So if you have a customer service issue, you talk to an AI agent. And I refuse. I've got a full team of American human beings that ride in their free time, helping every single Ronster Rides customer. And there's no AI nonsense when you work with Ronster Rides as a customer. And I stand on that. I'm very proud of that. There's this kid on Instagram. He makes these videos. They get tens of millions of views, where he'll be sitting in his room with his Scooby-Doo t-shirt, and he'll turn himself into these celebrities. It could be women, men, like even just random followers. It's really kind of unsettling how real the videos are. So that kind of AI, it's like, all right, that's actually concerning because I can't even tell that that's AI. But then I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, why is his t-shirt slightly different in every video? The little ruh-roh on his t-shirt's different. And I realized, oh my God, this kid's not making AI covers over himself. He is AI. The whole video format is AI. That's not a real kid. And in the comments of the video, everyone's like, oh, you're so talented, you're ahead of the time, you know, you're gonna do so well when you're older. They're complimenting this kid. It's not a kid. It's probably a grown man using AI to make that video. What's up with all these pedestrians? Why does nobody have a bike? It's 2026. We've known about pandas for 150 years, and you're still walking. What's up? How we doing? What's up? But you didn't have to cut me off. Now you're nipping them in the Ultra B 2025 versus yvolt. What battery are you at?
74.
Okay, you got way more battery than me, so that's my excuse. Oh! Let's see the top speed. Ah, smoked! Alright, you got me off the line, but oh, look at you with the custom foam mount. Hey, you got me at the beginning. I couldn't keep the wheel down, and then I smoked you. We're riding dirty right now. This is not street legal. Shouldn't do this. Yes, they gave us the peace sign. That's so fire. Dude, this thing's like a rocket. It's really fast. I don't know how it would feel in the dirt, but in the street, it's really nice. This is my other new bike. This is the KO EC2i. Full-size electric dirt bike. It's 72 volts, 21 kilowatts, which is about the power of a Surron Ultra B. It costs $5,999. This is a lot of bike to get for $6 grand. I had to give it a try. Basically in the middle of the desert right now. Put this water in my pocket. Probably not the safest place to ride a new bike for the first time, but this thing is sick. Oh. This is trail mode. Whoa, I already feel like this is more than an Ultra B. Let's go into sport mode. Whoa, plenty of power. It's not necessarily stark power. There's still one more power mode up, but let's go up. Turbo. Oh, okay, it doesn't pop off the ground. I'm going on a 3-mile ride, hopefully to the top of that mountain. I heard there's good stuff up there. It's a pretty cool feeling to be this deep into the desert all alone on a bike, but it's also a little scary. Like, what if you go down, or what if the bike breaks down? What if you get lost? I was thinking, let's go somewhere new today. Ooh, look at all this plastic I can still peel off. I gotta save that for home. This was the destination. We're up here on a ridge. Oh, this is all whooped out. Oh my God. Oh, oh, it's so pretty up here. Oh my God. Big bike, big trail. This is awesome. This is one of the best riding spots I've ever found. I want to come back here all the time. You kind of need a big bike for it. I gotta turn around. I'm lost. The sun's gonna go down really quick. I'm at 77%. That's not bad. I'm having so much fun on this thing. I like the lower power, a little bit lighter bike, but you still get all the benefits of the full size, like the suspension. Can we talk about the political and economic state of the world right now?
Can we talk about like the political and economic state of the world right now?
All I'm hearing about is this war going on and our gas price is hitting $8. I wanted to look into this, like what's going on, right? The expert, oh my God. You go on the news and you want to listen to what the experts have to say, and they don't know what the hell's going on.
If you had to explain in 10 seconds, why did we go to war now?
It's a very good question. And the truth is, we don't know the answer.
Meanwhile, you talk to people that aren't experts, and they all have the answers, but everyone's got different answers. And what I consider that being is the Dunning-Kruger effect. That's when somebody learns just enough about something to think they're an expert, compared to someone that knows a lot more than them and is humble, realizing there's a lot they still don't know. And you'll see this all the time. It's like people that watched one YouTube video feel like an expert about something. So when I'm trying to figure out what's going on in the world right now, it's just a bunch of Dunning-Kruger effect. A bunch of people have no idea what they're talking about. All I know is that they're bombing each other. I don't care who's right, who's wrong, who started it. I just don't like my gas being expensive. And it's scaring me because it's not just a problem when your gas gets expensive. It's the gas for everything. It's the gas to transport your food. It's the gas to make the electricity and the air conditioning in your home. Everything's gonna get more expensive, and all I'm seeing is it being worse and worse. It's frustrating nowadays trying to keep up with anything. It's all just TikToks, sensational clickbait titles. Nobody's actually walking through like what is happening and why is it happening. Yeah, hey, have a good ride, bro. I feel like the seats for my van are stuck on the Strait of Hormuz right now. Whoa, that could explain why they're so late. But I do want to be clear, when I was talking about the seats being an issue, it's not Rogue Vans. Rogue Vans is awesome, they're ready to go. I know some people were asking Rogue Vans, what's up with that? It's not them. I run in the mornings, trying to be healthy, trying to do the right thing. And I can barely walk, I got a blister on my foot. The other day I'm trying to bring water so I stay hydrated. I dropped it right before I put it in the truck. And I get in the truck, there's water all over me. I'm like, what the hell? I pick up the bottle, there's like 3 little pinprick holes in it, squirting water out all over me, all over the truck. I'm like, man, every time I try to do the right thing, try to be healthy, go for a run, drink some water, it's just like ends up biting me back, you know? Yeah, this bike definitely fits the fake Stark title better than the yvolt. The yvolt's a nice sort of Ultra B style bike with some nice features. It impressed me. I can see why Jim's such a big fan. This is definitely more of a Stark style bike, just far less power. Well, for far less money too, so it's whatever you're prioritizing. This is plenty of power for me, but if I were to go in the street, I would totally take the Stark out. Way more power. Yeah! Hey! Yes! It's awesome, bro. I feel like a kid right now on a dirt bike playing with trains. Bro, look how big this train is. It's still going. That one guy's driving the whole thing. What a boss. Oh boy, I might have some special drip incoming. Thanks. Welcome. Damn! Flawless Diamonds went crazy with this piece. They got me feeling like Lil Baby. But on a less shiny note, I am unfortunately getting sued for using my theme song, Yeah, I'm on my own, over the last 6 years. Warner Chappell owns the sampled melody, and they're suing me for using it in every video. So to protect the channel moving forward, at least, I'll need to find an alternative, but it really breaks my heart. In this video, we tested the new yvolt, which is making ground in the mid-size category, smoking Ultra Bs in some unique style. And the KO EC2i is a valid budget option if you want full size at half price and power. As always, thank you so much for watching until the end. And stay tuned. Boom, yeah, I'm on my own. I don't need no one, I don't.